In this video, we will discuss permutations. Recall our club N, where N is the set of Alan, Bill, Kathy, David, and Evelyn, or A, B, C, D, E. Consider these questions. How many ways can all the club members arrange themselves in a row for a photograph? And how many ways can the club elect a president, a secretary, and a treasurer if no one can hold more than one office? The answers to these questions are pretty simple. From the previous section, there are 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 equals 120 ways for all members to arrange themselves, and 5 times 4 times 3 equals 60 ways to choose 3 officers. Another way to think of the second question is, how many arrangements are there of 5 things taken 3 at a time? In math, arrangements are called permutations. The number of permutations of n distinct things taken r at a time is denoted npr, which we read as n pick r. Since the number of objects being arranged can't be more than the number of objects available, r is less than or equal to n. By the fundamental counting principle, n pick r is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 up to n minus r minus 1, and that's equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Factorial formula for permutations. The number of permutations of n objects taken r at a time is n pick r equals n factorial over n minus r factorial. For our club choosing 3 officers, we have 5 pick 3, which is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial. 5 factorial is 120. 5 minus 3 factorial is 2 factorial, which is just 2. 120 divided by 2 is 60. As an example, we'll evaluate these permutations. 4 pick 2 is 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial, which is 24 over 2, which is 12. 8 pick 5 is 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial, which is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial over 5 factorial, which is just 8 times 7 times 6, or 336. 5 pick 5 is 5 over 5 minus 5 factorial over 5 minus 5 factorial. 5 minus 5 is 0, so that's 5 factorial over 0 factorial. And we define 0 factorial to be 1, so we have 120 divided by 1, which is 120. A couple of important identities. If r equals 0, then r npr equals n factorial over n minus 0 factorial, which is n factorial over n factorial, which is 1. If r equals 1, then npr equals n factorial over n minus 1 factorial. That's n times n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 factorial, which is just n. One more example. How many non-repeating 3-digit numbers can be written using only the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8? We have 6 digits, and we're using 3 of them in each permutation. So there are 6 pick 3, or 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 factorial, which is 3 factorial. So that's 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial. We can cancel the 3 factorials and get 6 times 5 times 4 equals 120 such numbers.